Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe. And this is the last figure that I have for the Batman animated series first line of figures. That includes the Deluxe figures, and it also includes the Crime Squad, the two Crime Squad figures that I have. So in total, I think this is about 34 figures out of this first batch, and that includes the animated series Batman and Robin Crime Squad, and then some of the Deluxe figures that were in there. So I have 34 figures, I think, out of, actually it's more like 30 figures out of the 35 that were released in this, what I call first batch, even though there's some different divisions and variations in there. The style and the look of the action figure didn't change until we get into the Adventures of Batman. The New Adventures of Batman, or Gotham Knights as it is sometimes referred to. Now there is one other line, we'll get into that in just a second. But as I said at the last video, the high wire Batman, if it wasn't for the fluorescent green on the suit, we could be looking at an all-black kind of Michael Keaton Batman. And that's what this one kind of reminds me of, is the is that figure, which I think is really pretty cool. This is a Deluxe figure. I don't have the Deluxe pieces up here. I'm going to take some pictures of this one and put it on my Facebook page, because this has a really cool feature to it that needs to be shown in the dark. And I'm going to turn off all the lights on my camera, my overhead light, and try to pull some curtains up. We're still going to get some light coming through, but I think you'll be able to see what it is that it's going to do. But we'll kind of hold the suspense just for a little bit. We'll put Batman up here in Wayne Manor. We'll take a look at the accessory. And it's a little gun, the typical type of gun. Hey, we've got to, give the heroes or villains a gun. Very much to Robin's bola. They kind of use the same housing here as, Robin put his hand in here, and then the bola spun out through here. So it's kind of the same mechanism, just kind of retooled, and with a little, turn dial at the end. But the hand piece is the same, and this thing fires off pretty well. Right on top of Wayne Manor. Couldn't do that again if I tried. But a very, very cool piece. So, again, shaped like a bat. So, a nice little accessory. And then the other accessory the Batman comes with is this backpack. So, it's rather large, and we'll explain why it's large. And this just goes right in Batman's back. So he's able to stand here. So what I'm going to do is bear with me for a second, turn the light off from the camera. If I don't fall over, the overhead light. Pull my curtain shut. And we'll look at this the best we can in almost the semi-dark, and I think people can probably guess that it's going to do a little bit of an effect. So here we go. How cool is that? The eyes and the bat signal light up. I'll get a little bit closer so you can kind of see that. It looks really cool in the dark. Kind of reminds me of the Batman Incorporated logo. So this is actually a battery pack that is on here. So we'll turn some light on from the camera here. We blind you, turn the overhead back on. So you can see the face here, and the extra little bit of tooling marks that they kind of retooled. The chest piece, the belt is new, the gauntlets. Just put some extra little wiring, little bit of effect. I think this is really neat. And once I saw that the Batman was going to have a light up eye feature, I just thought that was really cool. So they took it one step farther from the Scarecrow and gave us a light that will shine not only in through the bat signal, but go up to the head as well. And the head does turn a little bit. It's really kind of stiff. I think because of the piping that is in here, kind of the head's kind of hollowed out, I would assume, to be able to give that effect. But most all the other joints work pretty good. And it's nice that this oversized backpack will allow Batman to stand up. So it doesn't look like he has any eyes until you push that. So the backpack does have a light on it, and as you can tell, there's a hole in the cape, and then this open section in the back. So the head, I don't know if we can see in here, the head does look like it will turn, but it's got this, you know, little plug inside the head to allow it to light up. And you can see in where the bat signal lights up. So on one hand, I think that's pretty cool, but you know, you've got this hollowed in section back here, and Batman looks like he's wearing a bib going to dinner. So this was one of those that they decided, you know what, we want him to be able to wear the cape, so they cut out a section of his cape so you can fit in the light bulb part. As you can see it light up there. And these are not the same batteries that I put in. This is, you can see the 1994 print logo up there, and Kenner. So this is, you know, 1994. This was one of the deluxe figures. That's when they all came out. Even though I think Batman might say, now this one does say 94 because it's a resculpted leg. The Mechwing Batman does say 93 because they just added some retooling marks. So I think it's pretty cool. Now you can kind of tell this is where the batteries are. I have a Batmobile that I left the batteries in, and the batteries kind of eroded and started leaking in to the Batmobile, so I had to clean that up. Not the animated series one, my Batman Forever. So the contacts kind of got a little tarnished, and I had to kind of work to get those clean. But that is something with these type of things. Sometimes you forget to take the batteries out. After I'm done with this series of reviews, I'm going to take the batteries back out of here because I don't want that to happen again. And I think I was smart enough when this light eventually did die and the batteries gave out that I didn't have any extra batteries, but I was smart enough to take the dead batteries out of there. So I think this is a really cool, it's a little gimmick. It's you have to push the button to make it work, obviously, but he looks really cool in the dark, and I'm going to probably when I get home from work this evening, or in the morning actually, or maybe Saturday night before we go to bed, I'll take some pictures of it, or Friday night, that you can kind of see this all work. And it's really kind of impressive in a pitch black room to take a picture and all you can see are the Batman eyes and the bat signal glowing up. I think that's a really nice gimmick. The other gimmick is that this is glow in the dark, which you're not going to be able to see, obviously. Maybe you can a little. Again, I'll show this in picture form. If I've done this video at night, I am shooting a bunch of these all at one time, so maybe I'll reshoot this video again and we'll do it in the nighttime, that you'll be able to see that. But yeah, this does glow in the dark, so that's kind of cool also that you get this glowing little bat part on the gun here, and along with the glowing eyes, you know, it's a really cool feature. So we are way over the halfway point for this video series, which means at least in action figure form, because I've got other stuff for the animated series we're going to go through also. But we are getting down to the end of the action figures that I have for the animated series. I still have a chunk of figures to go through, probably another 15, 14 figures, which, you know, so we've still got, 14 some odd videos. Somebody had asked me if I would show a collection of a video of all of them after we're all done, and originally I wasn't going to do that, but I haven't had them all out all at one time in quite a while. I had them on my shelves for a while when I started getting into the DC-UC figures, so these kind of went back into a box with the exception of, a few of the main ones. So I think it will be kind of cool to be able to see all of them on this review table and everything like that. So once we get done with everything, all of the figures, the playset, and the couple vehicles that I have, and the carrying case, I'll pull them all back out and I will set them all up, and we'll kind of look at an overview of the figures. So after this, there's still more animated series figures coming, so don't worry. But we are going to get into Mask of the Phantasm. That movie came out in 1993, at Christmas time, and there was a line of action figures from Kenner that was in, the animated series form that they made of that film. So we've got some Bruce Waynes, we've got Jokers, we got Phantasm, we've got a couple Batman to look at. So up after this, the next Batman animated series video you will see will be Batman Mask of the Phantasm figures. Some people didn't realize they made figures from them, and if you were collecting them, you probably did see them at the time. But I have talked to some people on YouTube and on Facebook about the Mask of the Phantasm figures, and some people were like, I didn't even know they made any. So yes, they did, and I have all of them but one. So, which I thought was, kind of cool also. So I'm looking at my list here. Yeah, I have all but one of the Mask of the Phantasms, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures in total. I have 6 of the 7 because one is a straight up repaint of one that I already have with the gadgets and gimmicks already. I didn't think I needed to buy a second one. So that's a little bit of rambling right here. Today we've been taking a look at Deluxe Power Vision Batman, and I will take a picture and put this on my Facebook so you can see it kind of work, and maybe you won't even see this video, or if you do see this video, then I didn't reshoot it, but maybe I will reshoot this in the nighttime and you'll get a little bit of a glimpse of what it looks like, or this will be part 1 and then the part 2 will be a quick little 2-minute video of what this looks like in the dark. I haven't decided yet, so I guess you'll see once you see this video. So, as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe signing off saying we will see you guys next time.